Hey everyone, got a new package from Westfield Comics and I'm going to open it right now. So I'm pretty sure I know most if not all of what's in here, but knowing that and looking at it are two different things. So we're going to open this up together. They obviously they pack their stuff really well, as you can see. Okay. The first thing, now, I mentioned this last time, I usually mostly get facsimiles from them, Marvel and DC facsimiles. But here's a facsimile that came out, I believe, in the 50s or 60s, and it looked really interesting. It's After Hours magazine, #1, I believe. #1. Collector's edition. There's the front, and there's the back. And let's see, let's open it up a little bit. Let's just take a quick gander at it. Let's see. Can this be open like that? Yeah. Okay. And let's see. I want to make sure there's no. Yeah, well, it's an adult magazine. So. Yeah, well, I'll show you one that's not too bad. That's a couple of pages in there. So it looked like a really interesting book to get my hands on, so I thought, why not? So I'll put this in a magazine bag and board. But here's another look at it. I'm sure the original is going for a lot, but this is, to me, just as good as the original. I'm not looking to make money. And the next thing is, yeah, these are facsimiles, I can tell by the back cover. So let's open this up. And probably just multiple copies of the same book. Let's see. Yes, it is. And this is the Marvel facsimile of Avengers #9. Now, I need Avengers #9, but as far as I'm concerned, now I have Avengers #9. And with all facsimiles, they're exact. The inside, the outside cover, the ads, everything. I mean, yeah, there's a UPC code and price is $3.99. I wish they would put the original price on there. They do occasionally, but not all the time. So let's open this up. Let's see how the ads are. Let's see that. Pretty cool. You know, I just want to fill the run. I don't care what they cost. And why should I pay hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for comics? For an issue of a comic that I need when I can have that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Alright, so let's put these back. I always buy about 3 copies. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. Now, oh yeah, I remember now. This next item is really special. So let me get this out, and you're really gonna love this. Now, I'm sure many of you who were around at that time and were collecting comics remember the Marvel value stamps, which were in the comics, and you didn't want to cut those out and ruin the value of the comic. Some people did. I would buy 2 issues of a comic if that happened, but look what came out. Marvel value stamps, A Visual History. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hardcover book. And I'm seeing this for the first time, like you guys are. I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole book on a video. Now, this is what when you got your Marvel stamp book, this is how it looked. This was the front and back covers. So I'm going to thumb through this, and when I see something interesting, here's a reproduction of a bulletin page where they talk about the Marvel value stamps are coming. And obviously it goes through, there's an introduction by Roy Thomas, and he goes over the history of the Marvel value stamps. This is a beautiful book. I'm glad I got this. Really glad I got this. And here's the order form that you would send in to get your Marvel value stamp book so you can put your stamps in it. And a lot of it is text. Oh, some covers of some books. I don't know what the significance is until I read this book. God, I'm going to read this thing. This looks great. This looks great. This looks great. Alrighty. You guys got to get this book. This is... I'm sure you can order it off Amazon, or if you subscribe to any comic book services where you get your new comics. I'm sure you can get it through them. I doubt there'll be a discount because you'd have to do that when you'd have to order the book early to get a discount. So it's going to be full price. I forget what I paid, but yeah. So here are some of the stamps that came out back then, what they looked like. And I personally didn't cut up my comics. I would buy an extra copy of the comic and cut one and keep the other intact. I'm sure I could, there was about 100 of these stamps, so I guess I can show you all of them. What they look like. I mean, they're really cool. To see them like this in a book is better. Right? Nice, right? And you know, they were obviously taken from panels of the comics. They weren't brand new illustrations. And here we go. And at the bottom, the last one is number 100, and number 100 was Galactus. So these were the spots that you'd put the stamps in. And oh wow! And then they show you the pages, the letter pages where the stamps were, where you'd cut them out. See? Pretty nice. And see, that's the pose. That's where they got the pose for the stamp. See? This is cool. They actually put the comic where they got the illustration for the stamp from. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but and here, oh, this I have to show you. Here's the promo when Wolverine first appeared. Oh, that's where they got Captain America from. Yeah, so this is cool. They actually give you the page of the comic that they got the stamp illustration from. All right. Yeah, Mary, this is always worth looking at. That's where they got Mary Jane from. Yeah, so this is great. This is really great. So those pages are marked yellow. So let's see. And then later on, what they did was they did another round of Marvel Value stamps where it wasn't just one illustration; it was like a puzzle. Okay. And that's the full puzzle. So what happened is here would be your stamps, just pieces of a puzzle, and they did that later. It might have been as late as the 1980 or so. And it's basically the same thing throughout. I don't want to bore you with that. Oh, here's one of the other puzzles you'd make, Silver Surfer. Let's see. Conan. This book is great. It's really great. Dracula. Like a Dracula puzzle. Thor. Doctor Strange. Let's see. Captain America. Captain America puzzle. Let's see. Stan Lee. And is that it? That's it. Yeah, we're at the end of the book. The advertisement for Foom magazine. I have a few issues of that. I'll try to get all of them, but it's not absolutely necessary. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did, and I'm glad I got that book. So take care.